and Cheeks.
The two loudest people in any DFW crowd at any given time. DisqoBunny and Cheeks, like you said.
Definitely.
Boy.
Like, if you're ever watching a major that is taking place in Texas, you definitely see Disco making some noise in the front row, making some controversial statements, and you'll see Cheeks ready to drop the E's.
Making some side bets perhaps on both of them. DisqoBunny a little bit famously at Low Tier City as well. there were a couple of
like every shot,
every front row, and it's not just because he works there.
No,
that is where he is meant to be.
Man, I agree. Mans is here for the people.
I'm sorry. I'm just wondering what these two would talk about before a game. That seems.
I mean, why limit it? Why try to put their thoughts in a box? They could be talking about anything.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what is it that they're talking about?
Yeah, it could be so much.
You ever? I never watched Inside Out, so I can't really say like I would like to Inside Out whatever. Okay, now Thrillo's making Disco Goon out.
God bless. I'm kind of surprised that there's no Larry David shirt coming out of Thrillo, but he always does have good content.
Yeah. A man who...
Samus! That's crazy. So Disco has been playing some Samus.
Last week he was playing Mewtwo a lot. Now he's playing Samus. This man has never stuck with the same character for a week.
He's got a lot of really good characters. By really good, I mean he has a lot of characters that he has that are all well practiced. And he has a lot of faith in a lot of characters that others in the community do not. And this is the big return that some people might have been waiting for.
Oh, man. I didn't think it would happen.
Post-buffs. Cheeks has he posted a video on, or he posted a image on Twitter that was the Final Fantasy VII after you die. He has that hand hovered over continue.
Wow. That is so dramatic.
Some of the most powerful imagery I've seen in the local Smash scene.
That really
and
is.
Some of the most powerful imagery I've seen in the local Smash scene is immediately also dying.
Disco bouncing up and down like a Fortnite emote.
No, that's banned for signaling. You can get banned for signaling. Now we're starting the down throw. Side B on this floaty character. It's hard to avoid. What's he going to do? Drift off stage? Take it.
Ooh, the spot dodge to get him away from that landing up air.
That's big, you know, because Samus being a tall character, Cloud does actually have access to up air. Like it kind of feels like Smash 4.
A little bit, yeah. It's not quite as insane. I really like that Cheeks is also running away from these charge shots. He's not trying to approach too much of these like half charge shots because that can really, really land you in a lot of trouble if the Samus starts figuring out, oh, he wants to run towards me while I do this. So now I get to hit him with an equally as strong aerial.
And we didn't mention it earlier, but Samus is also a character that got a few buffs going into this patch, which is some people did. A lot of people were saying nobody asked for this, but here we are. Oh,
it's also I also find it very funny considering how well Samuses famously do online, and most of the buffs are based on online.
Yes, that's so funny.
Somebody decided the rich will get richer.
Not that Samus is killing it at majors or anything.
No, but online, you know, there's certainly a demand for this character's abilities. We can see, I mean, we're dead even percent-wise, but key thing to note, of course, Disco has that whole extra stock, and now he's waited out the limit from Cheeks as well.
Down air covered a lot there. So active. Dash attack, that buff coming through. Gonna
lots of damage now. Remember when that move like wouldn't kill at ledge at like 140 on like a medium weight character? It's back, baby.
Down tilt putting on the platform. Look at the pressure! Broke everyone's ankles.
And he also dropped through the platform after that cross slash as well. Looks so nice. He was thinking that he was going to use that blade beam maybe to contest a charge shot if it came out.
At that size of charge shot, I don't expect that to work. But I mean, Cheeks has a bigger brain than I do sometimes. He just didn't have the time to come out, right?
Yeah, no, definitely hit him before the blade beam was there. Now he's in trouble.
Comboed out of the charge shot into the grab because that's a real thing. Got 50% off of it for his troubles. And now, sitting with a clean, full stock lead still, Disco pulls right out of range of that forward air. Normally not super contestable, but that pivot grab being tether grab there, huge for the character.
Ooh, there we go. That up air usually is a big setup. That usually indicates to me that Cheeks is about to let that limit fly, but Man, he hasn't landed a single one of those limit hits yet.
He's just going for this grab.
Just wants that back throw, man. Oh, that move is not real.
I mean, eventually it'll combo into itself, but you need some percent.
We shouldn't have to say eventually that jab combos into itself, though.
Yeah.
I know that move doesn't work on purpose, but come on.
Yeah. I agree. Oh.
All right, sour spot of that dash attack sets up Disco big time here.
I'm shocked.
Oh.
Yeah, how do you get off the ledge against Limit Cloud? Sometimes it's really hard. Sliding in with that pivot forward tilt.
Still a chance here for Cheeks.
Ooh, that falling up air is so big. That up he had a shield to call out the pressure on the platform was huge.
Ooh, big juggles here. Whoa, Cheeks is bringing this all the way back right now. You can see he's waiting for those bombs just to make sure that he can get the full extensions that he wants. Disco's ready to cover that drift back, but he doesn't get the full connection on the forward air.
Very close to limit. We're seeing Cheeks maybe want to get a little bit more out of that cross slash
first.
first.
This can kill now. If there's ever a time to hit your limit, this would be the moment.
Got that extra damage here. That Nair sets up a position. Would have definitely punished an air dodge. But that back air comes through for DisqoBunny. Taking that first game.
But not by as big of a margin as you would have thought, given the way that first stock went.
Yeah, definitely Cheeks bringing it back very, very far. Just wasn't able to utilize that limit to its full potential. And that back air, so powerful after setting up on that plat. Cheeks still had to chase down the Samus. And Samus just really good at punishing the chase down.
So yeah, we're going to game 2 with Disco, in the lead. But I was thinking, like after the way that first stock went, I was expecting like headset to come off, trash start to come on.
Oh yeah.
But after the way that finished so closely, Disco was like, all right, got to stay humble, got to keep my head in the game. And Cheeks maybe keeping his head in the clouds, as it were. That's not even where that was going at first. Then I realized, hey, there's room for a pun.
I really thought it was going to a High School Musical reference here. Like said, maybe Disco's got his head in the game, but Cheeks is trying to tell him to stick with the status quo right now.
You can bet on it.
We'll see who's going to be able to make the musical happen.
Right now we're just still on Pokemon Stadium 2, and given the way that the last game went, I'm fine with that from Cheeks because he SD'd it 0.
Oh yeah, this is still a great stage.
And if he can start locking down Disco's movement and actually land these limit moves, then he's looking pretty good. Like, see right there, he gets that through the charge shot.
Because that's transcendent. Not going to worry about anything your opponent's toss now. Oh, scary distance. Scary distance to be at.
Ooh. You see it, Cheeks definitely wanted to cover the ledge as much as possible, but that charge shot forced him to respect air dodge to the platform and wait, but not waiting a second to take this stock.
Reacting to that roll clean with the down air. That was such a big punish.
Whoa, Disco just charges that straight in his face, but that cross slash, or the blade beam rather, eventually just shield pokes the big Samus.
Oh, I love that he threatened the Zair there, so Cheeks had to hold shield and then came down for the grab.
Classic Samus.
Didn't find, of course, the grab a little bit out of range, but I loved the idea of the threat there. Disco was going for. Look at that, the schmicks.
Disco has the mix.
Up throw doesn't quite kill yet, but did you see how close that was?
That move got buffed.
Yeah, it did. Trying to cover a retreat, but Cheeks is not retreating, even with this percent. He's trying to press forward.
Dude, now that he's back to playing Cloud 2, we see some of the classic Cheeks right there. I'm going to stand here, and you're going to do something. Something
that got lost along the way.
But now,
he's back, baby.
He is definitely back.
This
191%. He is coming back.
That's not a lot you can do about that. It's Cloud. You don't snap the ledge like that.
Although that did get buffed.
Yes, but that's Samus up tilt.
Yeah.
That's Samus up tilt. You got to contest through the bombs as well.
Woo! Yeah, now Disco's trying to bring a little bit of extra mix back into his corner with all this dash dancing. Wants Cheeks to make that first commitment, and all of a sudden, we're back to an even game.
Ooh, and look, you're straight up even. We see the charge shot getting close. Limit's here, but Limit's already gone. That was a big blow from Cheeks. Now we're seeing an opportunity made for Disco. He's sitting at a high percent, but he doesn't have his super move right now. You know? Gonna be putting him back off stage. Oof. The down throw, maybe trying to catch DI in. That's gonna kill.
That'll be done, yeah. Walloping him with that down smash.
Close to limit, could build a big lead.
That's true, that's true. Could get a big combo off of that. Now that he's got the limit, getting out of disadvantage might be a little bit easier because he's got that extra fastball speed. Wanted to catch a jump, but no dice.
Back air trying to catch jump off the ledge, but it doesn't come through. Cheeks playing so smart here. Playing defense. That's what he's known for. Being able to hold on to this stock.
We already saw that in that last one, almost living to 200. And out 112, you can bet your bippy that he's going to be living just a little bit longer.
Again, just sliding through the potential pressure here. And sitting at a real scary range.
He was not ready. He was not ready for him to just get right back on stage. Disco just bouncing right back up. But
shield grab that.
Ooh, he wanted that tech in, didn't find it, but still with this lead he's playing with, that is just fine with him. I wouldn't be surprised to see something big come out from Cheeks.
I expected that to poke just as much as I think Cheeks did, but still making it safe fading off. Like, how are you going to challenge that?
You don't, man. Now 137. This just takes a back air dash attack at the ledge. And then we'll be going to a game 3 and making the people that we're waiting on to play in pools very upset.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Cheeks able to make it back. He's adapted to that up tilt, right? You said there's not a lot you can do about it, but not much you can do about that charge shot at ledge at roll distance either. Charge shot at roll distance, man.
Charge shot ledge trapping is just so strong. That clanked for so long that he got a guaranteed grab.
Ooh, and get up attack gets the Samus off of his back, but Disco still got a chance.
This could be big. He can get the big gimp. Stuck at the ledge until Cheeks puts his feet on the ground. That was so scary, but he was able to find the roll past. He was able to punish the commitment. Disco jumping.
Yeah.
Gets caught by the forward tilt, and we're putting this into another game.
Yep.
But we have counter pick advantage here that could be really big.
Yeah, big for Disco here, because, I mean, Battlefield isn't what it used to be for Cloud. He wants to go to Town and City, though, to give him tons of maneuvering range with the Samus. You've seen that wave bounce technique, anything that relates to the movement, Disco does have that down. Like you're saying, this is a character that he understands. He's comfortable with it. And given those really, really tight side blast zones as well, forward air covering the ledge is going to be huge.
Oh, yeah.
Especially those side platforms, too, on either transformation.
Charge shot being able to cover that is scary. Back air being a threat on those platforms when they're in like their Kalos formation, very, very scary. And Cloud also has access to such threats with his back air and with his cross slash, his limit blade beam. He's got moves to also threaten that space. But I mean, it's a counter pick for Samus here for a reason, right?
Yeah. Cheeks right off the bat with the climb hazard, and you know, Disco wasting no time getting into that punish game. Wanted that jump to come out from Cheeks, but wasn't ready for that limit charge to kind of mix up that landing timing.
Oh, the parry trading. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Back to that classic.
The fact that Cheeks is gone. Okay, game 3. Time for me to just tag him over and over with this up B.
He got punished for that point-blank missile, which I think is crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was unsafe on hit like that. Oh, don't get dragged.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Do you have to burn that limit? Maybe you're not fine. Disco has that opportunity. Interested that he went for that slam with that down throw. Maybe looking to get something big off of a juggle. Now Cheeks, plenty of damage and the ledge trap at his disposal.
Both players, gentleman's charge. That's the first time I saw that Zero miss. Oh, wow. Just in time. Interrupting that cross slash that could have been a stock clean. But that up B is the one that takes it.
Up B stock clean, just all the damage.
He showed him again. He showed it to him again.
He did. He said, look, this is where you messed up, man. You got up B out of shield, so do I. And look, every single time that Cheeks tries to charge DisqoBunny, it's the charge shot that comes out.
Trying to cover himself with that missile. Getting ledge trapped by Cloud is scary. He's going to come through. Dodge these little shots.
And he's been doing such a good job of it too, right? Cheeks, you know, he's definitely played Final Fantasy VII in his life before, but he's looking more like he's playing Mega Man right now.
My gosh, and the way Disco is threatening with this dash dance, he up-B's out. He covers the second hit.
That's crazy.
Trying to roll behind, catch Cheeks committing, but he doesn't, so he's able to punish that.
Wow, that recovery mix-up really nice there from Disco, and despite all of Cheeks' efforts to hit him on that platform, unable to find the hit. Look at that.
Grabbing between the hits, he expected another schmicks. Doesn't quite find the drift. Great drift from Cheeks, keeps him back on the ground with an opportunity.
That's the thing,
Pivot
right?
grab?
And now down throw, not quite going to do it. Town and City's got those tall blast zones, and Disco just DIs to that. That's the thing is Cheeks is going for, you know, a lot of big mix-ups, but you know what they say? Never try to approach a fool from any direction.
Oh my god.
Disco is about the mix-up game, and you cannot simply
kill.
mix him up. You got to go at him straight on.
That killed with the vanilla French fry.
Yes, it did.
There was no limit involved.
That move does kill.
Yeah.
I will give that to
at
old boy
nearly
Cloud.
200%.
Now the question is, what
stuck in
will
shield?
Cheeks be able to do? Jumping right into that charge shot. Dude, Disco is so good at calling out jumps specifically.
He has ran into 3 charge shots in a row. Cheeks has to that was 4 charge shots in a row, and Cheeks has to slow down. He can't keep holding forward on this.
I know. He is getting shelled for it, and Disco has had absolutely none of it. I think that Cheeks is playing far too aerial. And Samus, both with that charge shot and with her aerials, such a good fit for Disco's playstyle.
Oh, waiting for an option. He punishes Samus's down air there.
Okay. Disco is cracking up right now.
That was a series of events.
Mm-hmm. And as Lemony Snicket would put it, most likely unfortunate.
Oh, my lord.
Oh, that forward air. The spacing was so nice.
Is Disco going to make the first big upset happen here? He's got Cheeks at 60 on his last stock. This is game 3, but he gets it to the last for Disco.
And Disco, for some reason, is laughing, even though he just got absolutely sauced.
Oh, I mean, that's the Disco.
Yeah.
You know he's always laughing.
With 5 Fs.
Oh my god.
He's gonna continue to laugh if he can just keep peppering him with these charge shots.
Limit is close. He might need it to recover. He does.
Mm-hmm. Seeing that bomb come in, Cheeks did not want to contest what Samus can do at the ledge. The point-blank homing missile?
To cover the spot dodge as it did.
Oh my gosh.
Just out of range. Trades with the down tilt. Trades are not what Cheeks needs right now.
Mm-mm. The last thing that he wants, he just needs
That's not going to kill yet, but it's getting so close. He's got to be so careful with how he lands on this character. That's going to be an up throw, and that kills.
It will do it. Wow, on Town and City, it's enough. Disco pops out of that chair like an ejection seat, winning 2-1 over Cheeks.
That old